Hello, 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 and welcome back. So I figured out what to do. So we have to go into here. Back down the rabbit hole we go. And it's over here. So we have to go this way. So I'm gonna go here. So this way is where we were. This is the crime scene. And through here.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Klaw
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR. Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400. Here lies Sister Shira Clawin, date of birth unknown. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas.
So let me do this.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Try as you might, you can't intuit the price of bearing the monk's madness.
What happens if I say yes?
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
No, I don't want it. Thank you, though.
Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
What? So yeah, I read up on what happens, and this is what happens when you say no
Victory awaits.
to the curse, and frankly, I don't want the curse anyway. Can launch everyone, including Asterion, and I don't want to launch Asterion, so instead... And now that one has Baneful Strike. So yeah, it's any attack in general. Applies Baneful Strike. Bonus auction. Will be. First, I'm going to try and sneak attack you. I'm not going to use Look at the Far Realm yet. I'm going to blast you.
Time to push my luck again.
Nope, not yet on you. I crit you. I'm gonna eat that up. I don't mind. How much health should you have? Full health.
No choice but to keep going.
Gonna bonus action you. And drop the power of the sun on them. And then go resonate you. And Shadowheart, the plan is for you. We're gonna Sentinel and Shield Blow.
This flesh cannot contain me.
And I'm just gonna stab you.
Anything of use?
So yeah, sadly now the necklace is gone. Can't go flying. Okay. But the power of the necklace, I should say, is gone. But we still have it.
Catch a break. Let's see.
I will replace it when I can, though. So now, let us finally head to Sharis's Caress.
The librarian does this thing with a whip where you're on a bus and staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms,
He's such a prude.
all-round
Birthday
pleasant
boy's just
folks.
nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Shares's caress is a...
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his nose.
If you have gold, we have everything you crave. An elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair. Grace.
Why, thank you, ma'am.
Elegance just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss.
Do you?
A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
I mean, I wouldn't say no. That's not my first choice.
Of course you wouldn't. Who can resist the pleasure of the strap once leather meets flesh? It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Will this stern librarian be back anytime soon?
Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind.
Let me find her for you.
To service is my calling, not to be served. Ugh, but I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
On to other matters. So yeah, this is Sharis's caress.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
I will drink you.
Yo?
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Alright.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharis's caress.
Thank you.
What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe... forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
I know what you're doing. You're trying to get me to get your new brew and just give it to me.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
I already want to try it. Just let me take my chances.
The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
What else you got?
Have a look.
Hoots hooch. While in the stimulant, we gain 2 hit points while drunk. Additionally, increase the duration of inebriation by 5 rounds. Again, with Punch Drunk and Amulet of the Drunkard, there's like one other item I think. There is a legitimate gear build around playing like a drunken fist. It is just not my cup of tea.
All set, are you?
Yep. Let's have a Starion equip those.
No harm in a little conversation.
Wrong character, wrong character.
I need a quick word.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. I found some new evidence.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Who's Devella?
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found?
I spoke to both the corpses. They were killed by a dwarf dressed in red.
That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less.
I found a murder weapon you missed in the tunnel under the temple.
That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed?
How about shape-shifting assassins in the temple? That good enough?
No. I want proof. If someone else killed Lorgan, I want you to tell me why they did it. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
I just want to that guy, you know? Anyway. So yeah, let's go investigate upstairs. Just take a short rest. And let's talk to the Dryad and the Fist.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
You know me?
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
It's rather left a mystery, ma'am. And combat. So honestly, this combat is really just with this named Illithid, unarmored, naked as a jaybird.
Survival is all that matters.
Just trying to trip it up. Third. Oops.
Moving in.
Anyway.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I am looking for this. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I knew he's hiding something, and the others in the flop house know it too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. So, to the flop house!
Pleasure house, den of decadent delights. You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter.
We're gonna go right there. If we can. Because this is a back entrance. Do 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 do. Come on. Come on. Alright. Nope, that is locked. So Asterion. Do your job. Give you a little guidance just in case. 31.
On my way.
Do 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 do.
What am I to do?
Who are you?
Not for communal use.
Who are you two?
No one back home will ever believe this.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Oh!
Astarion. It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother, please!
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poof.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
I'm glad you spared them.
You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him. and take that power for ourselves.
Those 6 spawns for ourselves? You mean yourself?
Well, yes, technically, only I will ascend and gain the ritual's power. But we're a team. If I become all powerful, then we become all powerful. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me.
You're manipulating me. And what if we're walking into a trap?
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Alright.
Don't waste us.
We actually need to go upstairs. And more importantly, we need to go over here.
See what this does.
Oh, I don't have the key.
With a flick of the wrist.
Hey, Asterion.
Let's crack it open.
25 lock. Think you can do it? No, you can't.
And all-round pleasant folks, from what I've
26. So he kind of can. Keep this in mind.
There, by the bed. Someone spills.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Hey, 13 for her. 19.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Alright,
Can't give up
we
now.
need to turn to Charis's caress now that we found that body.
Breathe deep and move.
And tell Mamzelle.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
I found Fifon. She's dead.
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you could spare a reward for me.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamzelle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Nope. Alrighty, now we have one more thing to actually do here. And it's why I have Karlak in my party.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I.
You have the key to my heart.
That's the wrong room. I want to be going over here. If I remember correctly. Yes, I want to be going here. I'm going to the Devil's Den.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure my tadpole with a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
How did you know about that? Honestly, I trust the Illithid more than you.
Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament.
And I don't trust the
I'm
Illithid.
your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem.
Perfect. Give it to me.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
Just tell me what you want.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
What exactly is the crown?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder.
That it?
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme, me. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Where's the crown now?
Hidden. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
How did you come to have the crown?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells. Deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands. However, kind of need that hammer. Where do I sign?
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
There's a reason why I did this.
Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
And there we go. Where am I? There it is. This is the Orphic Hammer. Advantage on spell saving throws against... There's advantage on spell saving throws. In addition, Unshackle Chains, and it is a +3 weapon that will forever stay on Lae'zel.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The Emperor can't shut us out forever. The closer the Elder Brain, the closer we come to facing Orpheus in his own prison. Now, to the Shares's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
Let's go. So yeah, Karlach
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Koilik and Will automatically disapprove of that choice. However, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
Or let's go. Let's see if she's back in her room. She is. Okay. Let's go talk to her. She offers something really cool. If she'll talk to me.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. So the critics have said of Faerun's greatest masterpieces. I'm not so cold-hearted, nor so short-sighted.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
You're turned on by that thing.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
What did you have in mind?
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen. You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night. The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full, your mind rested, your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe. Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment. Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
I very much will. I need to go clean. Anyway, Rapture gives you, for until your next long rest, a 1d6 bonus to attacks, ability checks, and saving throws. This applies, again, to your rest, and only applies to you, so only you receive this buff. Just gonna cheat because I don't want to try and click down here. It's also just easier.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Alright, Cruella.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh! Raphael's latest client. Savior of the city, he says.
Who are you?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. You've made his century, you know. You're going to save us, Baldur's Gate, everyone, he says.
I hope you're right about saving the city.
The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong.
Hey. I don't like how you're talking about Raphael. Anyway, what exactly is your job?
When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure.
Surely he can defend his own house.
When he's there, yes. But he's a busy man. Contracts and interests in many places and on many planes. This current crisis has him so busy, he's barely been home since he met you.
Alright. Security must be pretty tight.
As a noose. Doesn't stop people from testing it, though. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
Gortash must have help from someone with infernal connections. Do you know who? I just want to make sure, you know, in case they need to be silenced.
Yeah, a diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. I almost wish he'd asked me. I'd have told him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine and wiped that smug little grin off his face. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
Of course, of course. All right. So we now have intel on how to get in
Slow down.
to the House of Hope.
Breath.
Oh, I need to talk to Voss. I forgot to talk to Voss before entering the city, and we will probably enter the city next episode, because we have had a heavy RP episode, and I need to take a break because of it. RP episodes, and the RP in general, I start to get real tired doing them, and I start to get bored and do something else. So after this, I'm going to take a bit of a break.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So you made the deal with Raphael, after all. Fool.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside,
Did they
smash
darken the
Orpheus's
scars in
His
the latest
cry will
patch?
shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Getting to the prism's gonna be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Orpheus sensed the tadpoles before and his guards attacked us. Won't he attack us if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Alright. We now have... Where is the examine? All the way at the bottom. The Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. It is very similar to Soulbreaker, with the exception this deals more damage than Soulbreaker when Lae'zel has it equipped. And a Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws, resistance to psychic damage, and cannot be charmed. If you are playing a Githyanki barbarian, this is your weapon. It's just so good. Soulbreaker is added to the sell pile.
A long way to go still.
Alright. Let's talk to Lae'zel.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with a sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Five. I'm drawing a blank.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
On to the matters.
Very well.
I need you to stay in camp.
As you say.
Alrighty, and let's see how pissed Karlach is with me. Hey, hun.
Hey.
We're headed out. No reaction. Alright.
Well met.
Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call the episode here. And I will see you all tomorrow where we enter the city and start the city. We will be doing the Gortash questline before doing Gortash. Then we're going to be doing the Karlach. Actually, we have a little bit of time left in this episode. Let's go get the next step of the murder mystery. This is what I was waiting for.
And here I thought you had half a brain. How wrong I was. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking?
We needed this hammer. I did what I had to.
Because why would a devil ever lie to you?
Raphael doesn't own my soul, nor does he have it. If I abide by the contract, I don't owe him anything.
What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? What if you decide that giving Raphael dominion over the Hells is a bad idea? And anyway, do you really expect him to keep his word? You think he'll stay far away from you forevermore, or will he come knocking again and again and again? As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that.
I'm not gonna let it either. But what would you do?
We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his God's awful house of hope. We need to find a way in.
I agree.
I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. Just this once. We need to find a diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair. I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the Hells again.
Yeah, by choosing that, Karlach is extremely upset with you. We gotta do one more thing with Valera.
I put it on especially for you.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
More than interesting. Father Logan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot, a Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to Baalist resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
Thank you.
Well?
Alrighty.
Pleasure house.
So, yeah.
Take a deep breath for me.
And that's going to do it for the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and do all the things from... also, do not forget notification bell. If you are subscribed, turn it on. I try to post twice a day, every day. We are nearing the end of this. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to be going heavy into Cyberpunk. And then after Cyberpunk... be prepared for the next thing. But yeah, thank you everyone. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone.